Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to dive deep into a controversial topic. Why electronic music kinda sucks now. And before you hit that dislike button, let's talk about how we got here. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, electronic music was a revolution. From the hypnotic trance of Tiesto's early work like Adagio for Strings to the deep, infectious grooves of Daft Punk and the soul-stirring anthems of Paul van Dyk, it was an era that was defined by innovation, creativity, and authenticity. Tracks like Robert Miles' Children and Faithless, Insomnia weren't just songs, they were experiences. These songs took you on a journey. They had build-ups, emotional highs, and devastating drops. You could feel the music. But fast forward to today, where did that feeling go? Why does modern electronic music feel like a shadow of its former self? Why does every song feel like a remix of a Taylor Swift new track? Reason 1, over-commercialization. First up, the over-commercialization. EDM has exploded into the mainstream, and with that, we've seen a shift. Labels and artists started catering to the lowest common denominator, simple beats, formulaic drops, and overproduced tracks that are designed to appeal to a massive crowd, not the true underground fans. Remember when festivals felt like a community, a culture? Now they're corporate mega events, where the focus is more on the pyrotechnics and flashy lights than the music itself. Events like Tomorrowland or Ultra were once about the music, now they're Instagram photo ops for influencers. Reason number 2, formulaic sound and lack of innovation. Then there's the formulaic sound. Nowadays, it feels like every track is built on the same structure. Build up, drop, repeat. Build up, drop, repeat. Creativity is left aside, and so the music becomes soulless. Part of the problem is how easy it's become to make music. Democratizing music production has been great, but with platforms like Ableton and FL Studio, any bedroom producer can slap together a basic track using pre-made loops and samples in an hour. The barrier to entry is low, but so is the effort. The result? A flood of mediocre, copy-paste music, drowning out the few original tracks. Where are the experimental sounds? The risk-takers? Artists like Above and Beyond and Paul Oakenfold pushed boundaries. They didn't care about following a formula, they created their own. Today, it feels like we're stuck in a loop. Reason 3, losing the underground spirit. One of the things that made electronic music magical was its underground spirit. House and techno started in small clubs, warehouse parties, and secret raves. It wasn't about fame, it was about the music. Take Detroit techno, for example. Legends like Jeff Mills, Carl Craig, and Kevin Saunderson built an entire movement in dark, gritty clubs, completely separate from the mainstream. Same with Berlin's iconic clubs like Berghain. They were spaces where the music was the centerpiece. Today, many of these underground sounds have been watered down to fit mainstream tastes. Reason 3, the rise of the EDM machine. And now we have the rise of the EDM machine. DJs and producers like the Chainsmokers or Marshmello, while talented, represent this shift from artistry to business. It's all about catchy hooks, radio-friendly beats, and collabs with pop stars. Whereas early artists like Sasha or John Digweed were about crafting journeys in their sets, today's big-name EDM acts seem focused on cranking out hits for TikTok and getting as many streams as possible. It's less about musical depth and more about clout. Bright spots still exist, but hey, it's not all doom and gloom. There are still incredible artists out there keeping the true spirit of electronic music alive. You've got Amelie Lenz, Charlotte DeWitt, and Bicep, who are breathing fresh life into the underground scene. These artists are pushing boundaries and staying true to the art form. The underground is still alive, but you need to dig a little deeper to find it. Summarizing, so why does electronic music suck now? It's not that it's completely dead, but the heart of what made it special has been lost in over-commercialization, lack of creativity, and the rise of formulaic EDM. The magic is still out there, but you've got to look past the charts and the mainstream festivals to find it. Do you agree? Is electronic music worse now than it used to be? Or do you think it's just evolved? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the music we love and hate. See you next time.